What's up, everybody? Just got done watching The Fate of the Furious. I think I said it wrong earlier when I said it was The Fate of the Furious. And honestly, I liked it and everything. I mean, yeah, it did have its problems, but I did like it. What'd you think?
I enjoyed it a lot. The thing is, there are problems with this movie, and for those of you that assume it'll be the last, it won't be. Whether you saw this movie or not before or saw the preview, you knew it was going to be another movie because there's too much money behind it.
Well, it's like I told you. I think it might not be the last, but it's like I told you, the way I think it'll play out, it'll probably be the last time we maybe see like Dom and Ludacris and Tyrese and stuff. I think it's going to branch off
And
into
Letty, yeah.
I think it's going to branch off into probably the last time we see The Rock too. I think he's probably done after this one. I think it's going to branch off into probably one final movie to wrap everything up with. I'm not going to give really any spoilers and everything. Everybody knows Jason Statham's in the movie, and there's also another returning cast member. I think he's going to branch off into something like that, which honestly I wouldn't mind.
You don't have to get spoilers, but I'm going to get spoilers on my page, so if this
you
can look up here. We got ours. Here's the thing about that. The story is it's exactly what you expect. It's Fast and Furious with cars and then espionage stuff happening. If you've seen the preview or the trailer, you know that Dom turns his back on everybody. I'm not gonna tell you why or how, because that's for a different thing. But it brings everybody that should come back. I will give one spoiler. There's no Paul Walker in this movie, so thank goodness for that.
Well, that's a good thing. It's like I was worried that they would try to do the computer generated thing, and it was nice. It was good that they had to do that for the last movie, the little beach scene. I understand they had to do that, and the car scene with him and Dom and everything. That was the only thing I did not like about the movie. It's like I told you, because I like the Fast and Furious movies, but I've always considered those movies linked. Those being Dom and Paul Walker's character Brian, that was their franchise and everything. And it's just not the same when you don't have those two characters in the movie. It's like I was telling you with Fast and Furious 2. Brian was there, but Dom wasn't there, and they introduced Tyrese's character, and it just didn't feel the same and everything. And I never watched Tokyo Drift. That was the only one I still haven't watched.
Well, see, that's the way I feel about the second one. I thought was really well. I mean, Paul Walker, he's a decent actor. So it didn't.
But they was just so good as a buddy.
They're good as a buddy, but it didn't lose anything for me. It not being Dom not being there. And then the third one you've not seen, but I have. But at the end, which is no spoiler at this point, everybody knows it. Dom appears, which they played up in the fourth or fifth movie. They show a scene that has to do with Tokyo Drift, but they're trying to blend them together, and that's where I think that it should have been. I don't know. This series is fun and enjoyable, but it's not. I guess that's what I'm saying. It's not the one that we grew up with. We started with the first one. Second one, you saw, is about cars, and Brian was a cop, so you could actually go into the espionage thing. But now that he's gone, it really just becomes Ocean's 11 brawl, because it's a group of people that are friends and family that know each other well, that battle out. The difference between this and Ocean's 11, though, as I will say, is Ocean's 11 is more of the smart way of figuring things out, whereas this one,
this series is more. Got that with Ludacris.
With this series, they beat the shit out of the bad guys. So I mean, they're not trying to find ways to not be caught. They're like, fuck it, we're here, let's kick ass.
Well, like I said, we'll continue discussions more on yours. But as far as mine goes, it's like, would I recommend watching this if you're a fan of the Fast and Furious movies? Yes, I would definitely recommend it. Definitely check it out. Honestly, don't pay the IMAX price. I think just go watch the regular. I'm not a big fan of the IMAX, and
I will say this about
it. I only think this wasn't in 3D, was it?
It wasn't in 3D, but IMAX. The thing about IMAX, I will say though, is it does have better sound. Like I did feel like I missed that more epic sound to the movie, but as for visually, no, you don't need an IMAX. There's no point.
But overall, comparing this one to the last one and the previous ones, as far as my rating anyway, I would probably give it, compared to the last one, I would give this one probably I'd probably give it probably 3.5 out of 5. I like the last one a little bit better. I think it was a little bit more fun. This one did have some fun moments in it, but the last one, it had all of them there, and tragically, we lost Paul Walker, of course, but it seemed like a lot more fun and everything. But this one did have its moments, so I say 3.5. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I give it a 3.5, maybe even a 4. It was enjoyable, but I'm a big fan of the series, so if you're a huge fan of the series, I think it's worth seeing.
Oh yeah, you're gonna like it. If you like the series, you're gonna love it. I mean, I'm not hating on it or nothing.
But if you're not a fan, if you're a fan of just that type of action movie, you're gonna enjoy it. But if you're a fan of some kind of story, real serious story, it's gonna kind of hit and miss here and there.
But your average consumer, I don't think they're going to get any new fans with this.
True, being the eighth one.
Yeah.
The Fate and the Furious.
But all in all, I did enjoy it. I think he did enjoy it. We're going to talk some more on his and everything because, like I said,
if you want spoilers,
I don't
go to my page. It is a spoiler free.
Yeah, I don't like giving out spoilers, but either way, I'll talk to you later on mine, and I'll see you on his.
Thank you, baby.